He's got no choice. He has to act like a perfect gentleman at all times. He comes by invitation only. He survives by invitation only. He survives by permission only. One of the toughest things in the world is how to get past initial visual startle when a woman sees the short, small man. Myself, I'm only 5'3" on my best day. But big fat belly, big old moon face, and big gross features, Humpty Dumpty head. You have to begin with that. So that when I approach any woman, and I'm talking to my people now, short, small man, anomaly, if you're hideous like me, you're hideous to no appearance, no personality, now you're so far behind the eight ball. So you come with no expectations. You're not going for any results. You're not worried about any of those things. You're looking to survive. And you're looking to get past the shock of the initial visual. So you've heard about Eric Byrne. What do you say after you say hello? But for us, it's how do you say hello in the first place and survive the visuals? So he comes by permission. He comes by invitation. He survives by that. He doesn't say or do anything with any woman. We're talking specifically about that. In any social context, we're talking specifically about that. For the communication problems, the frivolous conversation, the survival conversation, we're talking about that. He's a very dangerous ground if he tries to talk about politics, philosophy, psychologies, anything that has to do with any form, any hint, or any suggestion of any sexuality in all its myriad forms is a danger for the anomaly that's called the short, small man. Because of the appearance and personality, his leash is very ragged, very tight, very rigid. And because of the phenotype, which is his physical behavior in the presence, the social situation, the legal or social aspects implied and spoken, the arrangements and negotiations that set up the whole thing, the interview process where he's talking to the woman and trying to figure out the safest route for him to approach initially and survive. That's all we're talking about. We're talking about pure survival level. And this notion that you say the Erickson technique of modeling to establish rapport quickly really won't work for a man like this. Takes a lot of skill to pull it off. When Tony Robbins talks to you about modeling and establishing a rapport, of course, Tony Robbins has the strategies for everything and gets the breakthrough quickly. I'm here to say definitively it's not that easy. I'm not making something overly complicated at all. I think I'm telling the truth on it. He's got to take that. He's got to have the courage, the boldness, and the brazenness to take that woman out into environments that condemn him. That's right, you heard right. I'm talking about environments, social environments that condemn you. The toughest of all, where he's up against cool guy. He's up against everybody looks better visually than he does. He's visually atrocious, horrible, ridiculous. We're talking about the Elephant Man right here. We're talking about John Merrick, the Elephant Man, right here. The Elephant Man. I call it the Elephant Man syndrome for my small, short man. We're talking about pillory. We're talking about mockery. We're talking about insults. We're talking about bullying that goes beyond anything you can conceptualize. That's what I'm talking to and addressing today. And we're also talking about transmuting. I'm talking about the Church of the Transmutations. I'm talking to my short, small man. I'm talking specific. I'm representing you. I'm talking to you directly. You got to get yourself in tremendous shape. Now listen to me and listen closely. Get yourself in tremendous shape, drive iron, do everything you have to do, and then some. It has to become for us a way of life. Just like breathing. You can't live, you can't breathe, you can't live if you don't train. That comes first. It's above everything, and I said everything. Otherwise, you have no foundation. Otherwise, every time you go out there, you're going to be self-conscious. You're going to be inhibited. You're going to be mockable. And as soon as they smell the fear on him, they jump all over him. You can't hide it. It's in the body language. It's in the aura. You can't hide that out. You can't act your way out of it. Nobody's that skillful of an actor to pull it off. You can pull the bluff off for 1 or 2, 3, 4 minutes, and then you'll be exposed. If you're not the real deal. Everything's an arrangement. Everything's communication. Everything's negotiation. And it's fundamentally compromise, compromise, compromise. Sell, sell, sell. But you can't sell a lousy product if you don't have a sweet personality. You're not pretty boy. You can't sell garbage. Pretty boy can sell garbage. Pretty boy can survive out in that social scene under any conditions. Cool guy. That's why he's cool. And that's why we all put him up on a pedestal like he's a god, God Almighty. We give him unmerited respect and homage because of what he can do. I can't begin to mention how many times I put cool guy. When I heard cool guy got the victory with a woman socially, how did you do it? What did you say? What did you mean you got it already? What did you say? What did you do? How did you do it? What's the secret here? What's the template? Why can't I do it? Tell me what to do. Then you try to dress like cool guy. It's called totem clothes. Clothes that are magical. Because cool guy wears them. If I wear the same thing, if I wear my cool clothes, maybe I'll get the results that the cool guy gets. When we bodybuilding, they made a fortune on our big ego shirts. We all wore our big ego shirts. They made a fortune on selling that bullshit to stupid bodybuilders who are filled with delusions of grandeur and don't know what the hell they're doing. And they want to try to crash your physique easy, and they become the victim of all the worst advice possible. The people that seem like they know what they're doing, that give them advice, or other bodybuilders that give them advice, but they're advanced man, this is a beginner. And he listens to the experts on how to approach a woman, and it's a disaster for the short, small man, because all the advices that your expert, quote unquote, is giving him won't apply to the short, small man. When he tries to do it, he'll fall crash right down to the ground like me. And then cool guy will laugh at him. He'll take a good laugh out of my short, small man. I could go on and on with this. You won't hear it anywhere else.